Hi guys, hope you're well. Today I'm trying Japanese snacks. I'm super excited, like literally I've been to Japan, I know I had Japanese, and now I'm literally gonna try these amazing snacks that I tried like a couple of them, but some of them I'm literally trying for the first time. So I'm super excited, can't wait. First of all, I really want to show you that I actually genuinely know Japanese, like seriously, I'm not even kidding. So I'll put the translation underneath here. 私の名前はムビナです。私はロンドンで住んでいます。私の好きな食べ物は寿司です。私の好きな飲み物は水です。お名前は5年に日本語を勉強しました。Even if you put this into Google Translate, I promise you I'll actually come out with the right thing. I promise you. But let's move on to the snacks. So we've got a couple of assortment, different like snacks I've got underneath here. Like I've got from a place called Wingip, which is a Chinese but like Oriental kind of supermarket. Super amazing, super authentic, and actually genuinely like it actually says from Japan on the back of it, so you can actually genuinely see it. So I'll show you what it is, and then we'll go through and have to try. Some of these I'm super excited to try because I've never actually tried it, and some of them are like delicious stuff that I absolutely love so much. So let's start with the first one. I'm actually going to start off with the ramune. So ramune, if you don't know, is actually like this delicious drink, literally, but it's so hard to get into, like insanely hard to get into. It's literally like a marble. So Japanese people love to make things like fun and interesting and different, right? Because you can't be the same. So they basically put like a marble, which I'll try and show you here. So you undo this, I'll show you how to do it as well.
One eternity later.
Right, after what feels like 20 years of trying to open this, I've finally got it open, so I'm going to show you. So you'll see basically like this little thing comes off, and you can see inside as well. It's got basically like I'd call it a plunger, I don't know, I'd call it a plunger anyway. And then I'll show you, take off that plastic. In here, you'll see like a little marble. The marble is literally what needs to go down into this part. And then once it's gone into this part, then you can then drink it. Really, really fun, complex, but freaking hard. So you push this out. So you push it out of this, and you can see here. And then you're left with this plunger. So then I'm going to use this plunger and try and use my muscle to try and open this, and let's see how good I do this. What I'd like tend to do is actually take the part, like this part of my palm, and really push it down. It works sometimes, I don't know if it's going to work. Yeah, it's so scary, but it doesn't actually do anything, I promise. Oof! And you can basically see, it's almost like smoke that comes off it. Look at my hand. It's literally, you have to be so forceful. Like, this is probably one of the easiest ones that I've ever done. And if you can see the marble underneath it, it's just like, it's not carbonated, but it is carbonated. I don't know how, okay, they say it's carbonated, but I don't know how carbonated it is. Then you take the top off, and you can just like dispose of that basically. And then you've got like a really cool drink with a nice funky mother inside of it. Because why not, right? And this one is actually strawberry flavoured because it's all pink and you can see all the strawberries in front of it. Let's try it. That is such a like weird, like watered down strawberry taste, and it's so hard to drink. If you can see, like it's literally the tiniest little entry. But it's really nice, like, but it's like really watered down. So it's kind of gross, but it's kind of nice as well. The original one is amazing. Like, I love the original one, but this one's just like weird. Yeah, really weird. But it's like a whole drama of it. It's the whole like fun of it that actually makes it what it is, I think, definitely. It's not bad. It's just super watery. Like, it just tastes like watered down something. Okay, on to the next one. You can still see the ramen in the corner. I'm gonna try. I'm leaving the savoury things towards the end because I'm like sweet. Might as well just like keep my mouth sweet. So this is dorayaki. There's like a whole pack of them. I ate a couple of them. But dorayaki is basically like a pancake. And it's got a red bean, like a sweet red bean paste inside of it. Everything's around like soybeans and they're often fermented, and these ones are made sweet. So these are red bean, it's like a red soybean kind of taste. It's really, really nice, honestly. And these ones have matcha pancakes. So these are, if you can see, they're green inside and they've got like normal pancake on the outside. So it actually tastes really nice, like honestly. They have like a custard one and they have like so many other different varieties, but I got this one, which is really nice. Authentic Japanese packaging, by the way. Packaging is so noisy, oh my gosh. So you'd open it like that and you hold it like this. So you kind of use the packaging as a way, even if you've eaten like onigiri, which is a kind of like a rectangle, a triangle like sushi rice sandwich. It's the same kind of packaging as well, and it has like, it's all made to have like keep your hands clean basically. So let's try it. Nearly knocked over my ramune. Really nice. So it's actually sweet, but it's got like a hint of soybean as well. You can still taste it. So if you look in the middle, you can see the red in there, and you can see the pancakes. I think the pancakes make it sweeter as well. So it's actually quite good. Like, it's an unusual taste because obviously we're not used to it in the West, but it's actually quite nice. Okay, that was nice. Popped on the side, could not finish all of it. So I'm gonna try something that I haven't actually tried like ever. Always seen it, but I've never actually like picked up and tried it. And that is, it was the wrong way around, but YanYan. So YanYan is like something which is so synonymous with like Asia, I'd say, or Southeast Asia. Whether it's like Thailand or whether it's Japan, wherever it is, they always have, or even Malaysia, sorry, it's a product from Malaysia actually. I just checked on the back. But I know I've seen it in Japan myself because even when I was out in Japan, I saw these like YanYan pots everywhere. So this is one of the ones that I want to try. I know it's a product from Malaysia, but still, like, don't kill me. It is, I promise you, it is actually in Japan. But I've never actually tried it, and I thought, you know what? This is probably the best time to try it. It's actually, if you see here, it's Meiji. So yeah, the opposite way around. But Meiji is a big company in Japan and does all of these like confectionery items, and you get all sorts of things as well from there, which is really, really nice. Like, you get the like tiny little Japanese sweets, tiny little like all of these like unusual fun sweets come from Meiji. So I know it's a Japanese product, which is made in Malaysia. It's basically like choc dip, but with strawberry, and I love strawberry, like literally, as you can see around when I really love strawberry, and I love like, okay, the strawberry smells kind of weird, I can't lie, but yeah, I don't know, maybe because it's been in my room for a little while, maybe, I don't know why, maybe that's why. It's got like a little bit of an oil layer on it. I'm just going to mix it and it should be all right. But if you see, these are literally, I'd say these are the weirdest breadsticks I've ever come across, ever. So it says here, Fox, beware of lies. I don't even know. I think they all have something written on them. So as I go through, I'm going to have a look, actually. So let's try this one first. This is Fox, beware of lies. Okay, the texture is not the most attractive. Like, ew. Let me try and show you. Ew. I don't know whether it's because it's been in the room for a little while. Like, I'm just trying to mix it and try and get like a good coating. Let's try this. Okay, it's actually quite nice. Like, the chocolate like breadsticks often so like get so soggy so fast, These ones are a bit stronger and they're better, I'd say, to handle and to put into things. The other ones just like break so easily. So these are quite nice. Okay, they all got weird stuff on them. Cow. Yeah, the cow, the picture of the cow. So imagine how much like time and energy that takes to actually put like a picture of a cow on it. And they got to draw it with whatever. So the cow, moose, but with U's. I don't even know. Okay, moving on to the next one. I definitely need some water. It's like an overflow of sweet. Oh my god. Moving on to the next one. Let's do these. So this is Senbai. Senbai is probably one of the most delicious things you can come across, like in Japan, like ever. Aside from eel pie, probably. Eel pie is like my favorite ever, like sweet treat that is possible. And eel pie is a like pastry, and it has it sounds really gross, but honestly it's so good. It has like eel powder on it. So it's literally like a phyllo, I think it's phyllo pastry, I think it is phyllo, but it's like a really flaky pastry, and it's a biscuit, and then you have eel powder on it, and it's sweet, but it's so good. Like, it's so nice. I literally was like obsessed with it. I even went to an eel pie factory. Like the family I was staying with took me to an eel pie factory. It was so, 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 so good. Honestly, like I've never had anything as good as that. Literally took a picture with like a huge eel pie statue, whatever you want to call it. So much fun, honestly. So this is like a similar thing, but this is just a rice cracker, and it has like basically like a sweet, kind of like a sweet coating on it. Annoyingly, they also put pork gelatin into this. Japan and pork have some kind of unusual relationship. They just want to put like pork anything into every sweet thing you can possibly do. As a Muslim, obviously, it's pretty hard to find something which is actually not got pork in it. Like in ramen, they flipping put pork. I was like, for goodness sake, this is just driving me nuts. So I finally found one that I can actually eat, and they come from Taiwan. So these thankfully don't have any pork gelatin in it. I don't know why you would put pork gelatin into a biscuit. I really don't understand. So thankfully I did find this. So basically it's the Want brand, but it's under like it comes from Taiwan. There's certain ones that are like halal or like okay for Muslims to eat, and there's some that are really not, which I also found out. That's a story for another day. But let's try this. How's that unusual smell? Like all of these have like a unusual scent to them. It's really weird because it's a, it's like a rice, obviously you know it's like a rice cracker. It's meant to be fully like sweet, you would think, your mind would think. But there's like a hint of savory behind it. And I don't know how to like describe it because it's tasty, but it's like a weird mix. I don't know how to describe it. Like, honestly, until you eat it, you know. It's just, yeah, it's really unusual. It is super crispy though, like really, really nice to bite into. It's got a really good bite. That's unusual. I'm gonna use some of that Ramune to swig it down. If anyone knows how to drink a Ramune properly, I'd give up. Unless I literally put my whole entire mouth around it. I'm trying to be like nice and like neat. It's just so hard. Like, who makes a stupid bottle like that? I'll give up. Anyway, on to the next one. That ramen is so garbage. Anyway, I'm going to go with. So this is definitely from Japan, 100%. I can tell because it's literally got Japanese katakana on the front of it as well, so you know it's from Japan, and it's got a name which can easily be sounded out as well. So it's Kadai. So Kadai is literally like, yeah, it's in hiragana basically. And Mucho is maybe not in Japanese, but yeah. It literally says at the top of it as well, spicy potato chips, Japan's brand. So I'm like, okay, this is definitely Japanese. But it's a product of Vietnam. Because why not, right? But ultimately, as long as it says Japanese brand at the top, I'm going for it. Yeah, look, okay. So it says under the license of Koikeya, and they're based in Tokyo. So you know it's correct. Right. These are one of these. Oh, so noisy. Let's drink it. The flavour is spicy and tasty, hot chili. Spicy and tasty. And the guy seems like he's blown his head off. No, sorry, it's a woman. The woman in a kimono who is quite elderly, I believe. Okay. I don't know why. It's literally just like walkers. It's so underwhelming. Yeah, but it's kind of soft. Ew. They have no like spice to them, so they're not hot at all. And they're kind of like soft potato. Ew. With the Walkers, you get like a really, really good crunch. And you'd be like, even with the like Senbai, you get a really good crunch. These are just not good. Like, but it's weird because like, kind of like the flavoring of it, but it's not hot. And the, I don't know, like the sensation of it is really weird. It's like if you leave like a bag of Walker's crisps like open and then just leave it for like a day or so, and then they become kind of soft, kind of that same sensation. Really weird. Don't know what kind of potatoes they're using to have that kind of effect.
A few moments later.
Oof, it's definitely got some spice to it because it hit me in the back of the throat. There's definitely got something in there. Oh god. Right, well, last but not least, to wash down that gross, weird, whatever it was, is Pokka Green Japanese, Pokka Japanese Green Tea. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, coughing fit. Right, let's try this. I know Pokka is a Japanese brand for sure because it's literally got like, if you can see, it's got kanji, but it's also got hiragana in it as well. So you can see it's actually a Japanese brand and it's got some katakana in it as well. Yeah, it's got some katakana in it as well. So you know it's like real brewed. Like everyone just knows it. It's a Indonesian product, like it's a product of Indonesia. But it actually originates from Japan as well. Let's try this. I think I tried this, but I don't remember trying it. So definitely, and Japanese green tea is the best, like honestly. That is genuine, like you can taste the like Japanese within it. Japanese people, by the way, have a really unusual relationship with aluminium cans. So I was in Japan and I was like, I think it was near Tokyo University. We literally like, I just like, oh my god, I really need a coffee. I'm really feeling like super tired. So I asked my host family, I was like, okay, is there anywhere I can get a coffee? And obviously you think coffee shop, right? I was like, oh, there's no coffee shops anywhere. There's a vending machine. If you know Japan's relationship with vending machines, you'll know that they literally will put anything into a vending machine, including cup of noodles, including hot coffee as well, right? So hot coffee, you would think, obviously, like the way we do it here in the UK, which is obviously you put a cup underneath and then the hot liquid comes out. Great. No, not in Japan, especially not in Tokyo. So what happened was, I was like, oh, I really want a hot coffee. So I was just like, okay, cool, let me try and see if there's a coffee place or even cold coffee, whatever. I just saw like a row of cans. I was like, how am I going to get hot coffee from this? It's saying hot coffee on it, but it literally has like the like steam coming out of it. And I'm like, how am I going to get hot coffee from this? Are you crazy? But I was like, okay, cool, let me just try this. This can that comes out, a can of coffee that they've heated up Like there's no like holdout or anything underneath. It's a like literally a metal can that is so hot, and it's literally like almost boiling hot, I'd say, and it's coffee in a can, boiling hot. So your hand basically boils with it. I was like, where is the sense in this? And there's no like napkins or something you can put around it. No, you just hold it like literally like this. I was like, oh my God, I'm like burning my hands. I was put it in my sleeves or something. I was like, this is so weird. Like, why would you not have just like you just press the button and the liquid comes out and you put it into like a keep like like a warming cup or a coffee cup? No, they just had this weird unusual thing. It was the most crazy thing I think I've ever come across ever. So I was like, well, where is the safety element in this? It's super hot. They're like, yeah, it's normal. It's like whatever, you just put something around it and so you can move on. What? I could not understand it for the life of me. I was like still so confused. I was like, drinking the whole coffee like this, like covering up with something. I was like, oh my God, this is just mental to me. Because obviously coming from like the UK, obviously you're used to certain things being a certain way. In Japan, everything is the opposite way. For sure. It was so funny, but it was also so weird as well to me. It was just one of the most like funniest memories I had when I went to Japan, definitely. And I think that was like a good thing that stuck with me. And that's what this reminded me of. I was like, I'm surprised it's not hot. They're just literally so fun and so crazy, but it's such a culture shock for sure. And it's such a different thing. But definitely any Japanese green tea, like proper Japanese green tea that's come from Japan, tastes insanely amazing. Like honestly, you can never beat the quality of leaves that's come from like Japanese green tea. It's insanely amazing. So definitely try it if you can. I think it is unsweetened, but do you know what? Honestly, after all of the sweet stuff that I've been eating, that's like the best thing possible. And after that, I'm more than happy to be having something which is not sweet or not spicy in some way. Japan was one of the ones that I really wanted to do for a long time, but hopefully if you enjoyed it, let me know and keep on following, subscribe, and yeah, see you on the next one.